Hey everybody, welcome back to the LuckyDog podcast. This is your host, Elias Roush. This podcast is sponsored by EliasRoushMedia.com, photo, video, digital media production. Today we're discussing Fast and the Furious 6. Again, we have the technical family coming back, Justin Lin, producers Neil Moritz, Vin Diesel, Clayton Townsend, written by the guy, Chris Morgan. It is starring Vin Diesel, Paul Walker, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Michelle Rodriguez, Jordana Brewster, Tyrese Gibson, Ludacris, Song Kang, Gal Gadot, Luke Evans, Gina Carano, and John Ortiz. Music is by Lucas Vital. We have the cinematography by the same guy, Stephen F. Winden. Same editors, and I believe just about all of the running times from here on past Fast 5 are Fast 5, Fast 6, Fast 7. I want to say they are all about the same running time at about just over 2 hours, because they are no longer considered that 1 hour, hour 45 quick special. It's something much more than that. It's become, the blockbuster of the summer or whenever it's released. It's become more of a blockbuster. It's not just like this little indie film. So Fast 5 had a budget of 125 million, and we bumped it up from there to Fast 6 at, it says, a low of 160 million to 260 million. So there's a big 100 million missing right there. Maybe it's marketing and whatnot. They didn't get a solidified number on Wiki, at least. But yeah, so they bumped up the volume. On Fast 5, I just want to remind everybody, they put 125 million in and got 626 million out. I believe that's worldwide. And for the following movie, as they continue to escalate, put more money into this franchise, they put between, let's just call it about 200 million, which is between the 160 and 260 number they're giving right here. So they put about 200 million in and got about 788 million out. Once again, we have all of the family still in this movie as well. Fast and Furious 6 follows a professional criminal gang led by Dominic Toretto, played by Vin Diesel, obviously. If anyone doesn't know by now, it's played by Vin Diesel. If you're just randomly jumping in this review and have no idea what's going on. So that's Vin Diesel's the main guy. Who are offered amnesty for their crimes by the U.S. Diplomatic Security Service agent Luke Hobbs, who's played by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, in exchange for helping them take down a skilled mercenary organized by Owen Shaw. So, after departing from the street racing theme of previous films, according to Wikipedia, and Fast 5 to great commercial and critical success, developers approached Fast and the Furious 6 with the aim to produce and transform the franchise, further incorporating elements of spy and adventure film, in the hopes of increasing audience numbers further. In my opinion, they've done an excellent job of distinguishing each one of these movies as an elevation of the next. I've talked about how the first four kind of have their own first 5 really have their own flavor with regards of the locations that they choose. I feel like Fast 6 and Fast 7 start to blend in my mind a little bit, because they start to take on different locations within the movie. They don't always just stay generally in one location, from what I can tell, in the next 2 movies. So that's why in my mind, like, first one I'm like LA, second one Miami, third one Tokyo, fourth one is the Mexican border, and the fifth one is Brazil. So the sixth one, I'm just kind of a little bit not exactly sure if they always stay. I think London is generally the location that they're trying to be in the majority of the time in 6, but I might have to go back and check. So yeah, pre-production began in April 2021. Principal photography began in London, July 2012, and featured several international filming locations, including Canary Islands, Glasgow, and where's that? Oh, it's in Scotland, and LA. Fast and Furious 6 premiered in Empire Leicester Square at May 17th, 2013, and was released internationally the 24th of the same year. The film received generally positive reviews on all the good stuff like Rotten Tomatoes, all the movie review sites and stuff like that. Critical consensus as this build series winning blockbuster formula engrossed about $788 million worldwide, became sixth highest grossing film of 2013, and the following movie, Fast 7, was released surprisingly April 2015, and I believe in between that time of Fast 6 and Fast 7 was the unfortunate death of Paul Walker. So this is the review for Fast 6. I will say it's been about a week and a half since I've watched the entire Fast Saga series, so bear with me if any of my mind's a little boggled when I'm giving this review. But overall, I gotta say 6 and 7 kind of do blend in my mind in a way that differentiates themselves from the rest of the franchise. Even from the way they begin it, they have this kind of like recap of this intro style of showing what's happened in the previous movies, which is pretty cool for people that don't remember the last few years. I mean, at this point, at Fast and Furious 6, 2013, we are going on from the original, what was that? The original Fast movie came out in, give me 2 seconds, I want to say 2001. So yeah, what is that? 12 years of Fast and Furious saga legacy in between the first and the sixth one. That's pretty impressive, and the return is quite great as well. So you can see why they continued to explore the more blockbuster aspects of this franchise. Why they continued to pull away from the cars, the racing, and made it more about the stunts and stuff like that. So this is where we're gonna drop off everyone that has not watched the movie. This is the spoiler section. This is where we generally have everyone that comes in for the Patreon section. This is where all the people that have paid for the full review will get the plot and all that juicy goodness. So thank you for watching, listening, LuckyDog Podcast. I absolutely would recommend Fast and Furious 6. It's imperative to watch it just as much as you would watch the rest of the series. If you're a diehard fan, there's no reason to skip it. I think if anyone was looking to not join the series or not, seeing which ones they actually had to watch, I would watch the first two. The third one's not nearly as imperative yet. 4 brings back the family. 5 is the most fun when it comes to the action-oriented Mission Impossible-ness of it. But they really excel in the sci-fi, Mission Impossible, action, adventure, spy aspects of it in 6 and 7. Yeah, thank you for listening, watching LuckyDog Podcast. Be sure to check out all the links in the description, LuckyDogPodcast.com, and patreon.com/LuckyDogPodcast podcast for the entire review. So thank you for listening, watching LuckyDog Podcast. Here is the spoiler review for Fast and Furious 6.